Hello, I'm Elizabeth, and this is your planning mentor. And today we're going to do a plan with me for August 19th through the 25th in the year 2024, and this is week 34 of the year. So I have pulled out my supplies here. We're going to use some of these washi dots, which I got off Amazon. We're going to use this blue mild liner, also got off Amazon. We're going to use a breath prayer from Jennifer Tucker's Breath is Prayer, and that I also got off Amazon. Some of my own boxes, and then these really pretty stickers. This is a cute sticker I got from Kubo Lucy, and these are the Pion transfer stickers, and so they kind of all coordinate, and we will get started. Okay, the first thing I like to do is I like to take this finer point end of the mild liner, and I like to I make these 3 dots at the top of my columns for my day, and these will be for my top 3 really need to happen, must do things that I want to get done for the day. And those might be singular tasks that just come up. They might have to do with my goals that I set in the front here, which you can see I don't have anything in August, but I have them in my head. I have to get them down on paper. I'm going to be doing a goal setting for September pretty soon that I hope to record. They won't be appointments because my appointments are going to go down here. They aren't usually anything that will take place in my routines. I have morning routines and evening routines and dinner routines. Some people call those workflows. You could also call them a time block when something specific happens. I kind of use the same verbiage for all 3 of those things, although I do know that they don't mean the same thing to everybody. So I also I'm going to color in this spot up here to write to-dos. The next thing I like to do is do my self-care trackers. And I have this workbook called Planning for Self-Care, and it's a step-by-step program to make your own self-care system that works for you, what fills you up, not what fills me up. And then I transfer that information, and there's worksheets on how you do that, transfer that information into here. And so one of the things, the daily things I want to do for self-care, I make as my tracker down here. So Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. And then the things that I want to do is I make sure that I get some quiet time in. And that is my spiritual self-care, time with the Lord. Or it can be just quiet. My emotional self-care, and I have some daily readings that I do every day. And that hits that. Reading, and this is usually non-fiction or something that's very difficult to read. Maybe classic, things like that stimulate my intellect. Learning. I want to start learning Spanish, so that would be one of the things. Learning social media, learning YouTube, anything, learning a new recipe. Learning is many different things. I want to make sure that I get outside every day, and that's not just walking to my car. That's like being outside in nature, maybe walking through my garden, walking through my yard, going to a park. And then there's walking, which can be walking around the block, walking on a treadmill, exercise, and essential oils. Now, exercise can be an exercise program, or maybe your physical therapist gave you exercises to do. That's what that is for me. And then walking is something separate. Walking is just for enjoyment. And right now it's my husband and I walking together. And so that's can also be emotional self-care because it's growing my marriage. After I have that done, then I like to write in my breath prayer. And this is an inhale, exhale prayer. And the one I picked this week is, "You are the strength in my heart. Exhale, you are mine forever." And that is from the verse Psalm 73:26. "My health may fail and my spirit may grow weak, but God remains the strength of my heart. He is mine forever." And let me tell you, as a migraine sufferer, this is a good verse to remind myself of. So we will we're going to do inhale, you are the strength of my heart. Exhale, you are mine forever. And then I'm actually going to try it a little different this week because it is usually messy, and that doesn't bother me, but I just want to see what the effect will be if I do use a ruler. Still pretty messy, but that's okay. Because for me, planning is functional first, decorative second, and as long as I have the important things that I want to remember, get done, accomplish, that's what matters. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is look back here on my monthly, and on the 20th, which is Tuesday, I have a muscle appointment, and on Wednesday at 2:30, I have a hair appointment. These are my important appointments. I have a meeting here I didn't put in. 7 p.m. meeting on Monday night. I'm going to write in, I have these routines that I do daily, or try to do daily. And in there are cleaning tasks, there are things to run my household, there are self-care tasks. So I write these in, and some days it's at a different time, but I'm going to hit. I'm going to write these in. And then they're earlier on other days when and then the weekends. I just enjoy the weekend. Sometimes I do some of the things on it, like unloading the dishwasher and things like that. I want to put afternoon routine here. I'm not going to do my afternoon routine here. It'll be absorbed into my dinner routine. Then I have my dinner routines. And the reason I put this in here is that when I open my planner and look, if I didn't have these things in here, I might open my planner and think, oh, I have all of this open time that I could do anything I want with. And yes, I can still do that because I'm flexible with my routines. But it also is a visual trigger to remind me that if I choose to do something during this time, I am not going to have the time to do these things on that day, or I might have to push them to another time, which is fine. You can always push it to another time. But if I'm doing that day after day after day after day, then I need to figure out a different afternoon routine or absorb those daily tasks into another one of my routines. And then I have my bedtime routines or my nighttime routines. Evening routine. And that starts at 8:30. Now, I am a big believer in, it's hard to write and talk and record at the same time. I am a big believer in getting as much done the night before as you can. My success for the next day starts tonight. And the more that I can have done and planned, the better my next day will go. So for instance, my evening routine includes laying out my clothes for the night. Well, if I know that I need to lay my clothes out, I need to know that they've been washed and dried. So my laundry routine looks like putting a load of laundry in during my morning routine, drying it during my afternoon routine, and then folding it as part of my dinner routine. And my dinner routine is an hour and a half, and folding the laundry is one of the last things that I do during that dinner routine. And then sometimes I just go right into my evening routine, even though I have some space in there. I like to, it depends on the day and what's going on. So and my evening routine. And I do this on the weekend. A big part of my self-care also is making sure I get enough sleep. So if I start my evening routine in enough time, I'm winding down, I'm getting ready to go to bed, and get a good night's sleep. All right, so let's get some stickers on here. The first sticker I want to put on here, I love this little thing. And I'm going to put this up here because it's my son's birthday. Aren't these cute? These are from Kubo and Lucy. And it's a collab with Dana 8 Oatmeal. These are the Pion transfer stickers. There were 3 in this one. A few things I forgot as I was doing this. I forgot that I want to go to church on Sunday. So I want to put that in there. And then I like to use these washi dots for my time blocks for my for YouTube and for blogging and sticker making and all of those things. And so let's put these on here. And so these are an hour each. So that's 4 hours I want to put into it on Monday, 4 hours on Tuesday. Also, I'm going to start trying to get some time in the evenings. So 8, 9, 10, 11. And I think I also want to start adding on here some, I got these from Jet Pens, little sticky notes. I want to start adding some time blocks for housekeeping, like cleaning the house type things. I'm actually going to cut this in half. I'm going to write clean house. And then on this one, I'm going to write house project. And this will coincide with the goal that I've set for my house. So I always have a house. Last month was Noah's bedroom. In August, it's been gardening. So then I know that I'm meeting some of those goals. So I like the way the spread looks. I could use some more decorating in here, but I think I will wait till the week occurs to see what I want to do up there. All right, so we have a to-do list. We have our inhale, exhale prayer for spiritual self-care. We have our trackers to keep track of our self-care. We have our appointments. We have our time blocks for our big goals. These, I know that I also have a part-time job. That's my part-time job. I have some house projects that I'm working on. I have my top 3s across the top. I have some pretty decoration. So as I always say at the end of my videos, don't forget to put yourself on your list. I hope that you nurture your mind, your body, and your spirit this week. You are worth it. I hope you have a lovely, lovely week, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.